We are here in Phoenix, Arizona, where your Milwaukee Bucks were able to pull out the 108-105 finish. Ooh, they gathered themselves here on this West Coast swing after a tough loss in Utah. But, I mean, Marcus, this more than makes up for that one, huh?
Oh, without question. They're playing against the Suns team that's trying to move up to sixth out of the play-in, get into the regular playoffs. So they were playing for something. They were shorthanded, but hey, no more shorthanded than we were coming into this game, especially with no Bobby Portis, but made all the right plays for the most part. At the end, the Bucks did, and then big, huge performance from Ryan Rollins. And let's not forget about Kyle Kuzma's play up until he was not able to return. He did a great job kind of carrying the load offensively for a long stretch of this game.
Well, and I was going to say, I'm impressed really by the fact that they were able to continue to carry that load without Kuz. I mean, it's always concerning when you hear that your top scoring player is unable to return to a game. And so, not going to lie to you, Marcus, got a little bit nervous there, but the guy said, no need to fear, Mel. We are all here.
Well, how many times have we seen this team fold in the fourth quarter?
Right.
Not so tonight.
Nope.
They came through big time. Pete Nance, the extra pass to Miles Turner. Okay, so the Suns, we're not done yet. We're not dead yet. Jordan Goodwin, nice job knocking down his three-point shot. But this defense, watch Miles Turner's help right here to help out Ousmane Dieng. He helped force that turnover just by his presence, just by his length.
Yes.
Great decision. And then Rilo.
Come on.
Rilo coming through at the end with some huge hoops down the stretch to seal the deal.
Well, and that was our Menard's big money moment. And speaking of Rilo, I got a chance to catch up with him after the win tonight. All right, everybody, I'm standing here with Ryan Rollins. Congratulations, a big win. How did this one feel after starting the road trip in Utah?
Feel great, man. We needed it done, especially coming off a loss like that, and we got it done. Missed some crucial free throws down the line, that's on me, but we got it done, so that's all that matters right now.
Well, in this game, like you said, it came down to the wire. You and your teammates, you all stay composed. What helped you with that?
Just playing the right way. Everybody on the bench played the right way, and what we needed stops. We needed a big play, a big rebound. We got it, and we stayed consistent.
And how were you able to keep that consistency? The balanced scoring was really on display here tonight.
Just moving the ball, getting downhill, playing aggressive, and when everybody got their ball and they spots, they was being aggressive, knocking down shots and just shooting with confidence.
And the Clippers are up next. What do you need to carry over with you to California?
Just our intensity, focus, rebounding, defense, everything, man. We got to get another dub.
Congratulations.
Thank you, man.
I mean, Rilo he just continues to impress, Marcus. We talk about it night in and night out, but I am curious, as we take a look at our GMC professional grade performance, what was the most impressive thing to you tonight?
Well, just the ability to finish off this game. I mean, how many times have we seen the Bucks in a similar situation? And we talk about moral victories, Cleveland. Yeah, they played hard. They played well. They faltered down the stretch. They didn't make the right decisions. Lisa asked me the keys to the game. I was talking about the defense on Devin Booker, but then making the right decisions offensively with the basketball. Right. And I'd say 99.9999999% of the time they did that.
Right,
A couple of decisions were a little questionable, but for the most part, they did what they needed to do. Bottom line, get the W, as Ryan Rollins talked about.
Well, and you know what? Getting his teammates involved as well. That's something that he also does on a nightly basis. But I feel like it really was on display here tonight, as you mentioned, that balanced scoring. What about his decision-making do you think helped his team the most and helped them keep composed, as I asked him?
Well, look, it's no secret. Doc Rivers has been preaching playing the right way, playing off the pass. Don't get caught up into this mano-a-mano, one-on-one ISO type of an approach that we saw in Utah to start that game off with. So tonight it was all about ball movement, sharing the ball, making the right play, guys getting open for each other, making themselves available, and then being able to, if you're Ryan Rollins, know when to take over the game in ISO situations, know when to back off and feed the ball to other players to keep them locked in, keep them involved. If I'm not touching the basketball, I'm not going to rebound as well. Right. I'm not going to play as good a defense. I'm not going to get out in transition as often and effectively. So you got to make sure these guys get a chance to participate in the sweetness of the victory.
Absolutely. Sweet like ice cream, or should I say custard, because we're all Wisconsinites, aren't we? Well, that being said, Marcus talked about Doc Rivers. He talks about all of those touches, and we're going to hear a lot more from Doc Rivers on the other side of Bucks Postgame Live, presented by Freighter and the Medical College of Wisconsin. 108-105 is the final here from Phoenix. Your Milwaukee Bucks getting it done, and a big part of getting it done Jericho Sims, 11 boards for the big man. And I mean, just so many cleanup jobs, so many great efforts, rebounding the ball on both ends, really. Yeah. And just his defensive efforts tonight, it was on full display. What did you like the most about it?
Well, contributing to the possession game. It's important, and the Bucks have always struggled with kind of giving up more shots to the opponents than they take.
Right.
Jericho made up for that with his offensive rebounding, his energy, but also, Mel, his decision-making in terms of kicking the ball back out to shooters once he pursued it off the offensive glass. Right. Those are the kinds of second opportunities that you need to win the possession game. He gave the Bucks that. Listen, this was a guy, Mel, that I didn't know if he was going to be able. Look at that aggressiveness. Big fella. All right, big fella. I see. Show me the elbow.
Okay.
Yeah. Bare those teeth. But I didn't know if he was the kind of player early in the season that could contribute to this Milwaukee Bucks basketball team. He's made one of the most remarkable transformations. I give Coach Jason Love a lot of credit.
Yes.
Just instilling that confidence out on the perimeter. You can handle the ball. You can dribble handoff. You can stay within your limitations as a player. We don't want you shooting threes and going between your legs and all that. But at the same time, you can do things out on the floor that I didn't know he could do. And so it's been a real pleasure for me to see him expand his game and become a real contributing factor to this team's success. And I think he's a guy that has found his niche. It's always good when you see a guy find his niche in the league. He's found his niche as an NBA basketball player.
Well, let's go ahead and take a listen to Doc Rivers, see what he had to say about this game.
Late, combination of stops and scores in the clutch there. Kind of just a group effort also, be it Ryan, Gary on offense, Miles helps out to help the Booker turnover. Just what did you like there?
Yeah, I just thought it was a team win. Everybody kind of pitched in. I thought Kuz had a fantastic first half. I thought Ryan was consistent. It's funny. Ryan started out at the beginning of the game struggling a little bit. Then we took him out, brought him back in. I thought he played terrifically. I thought Ooze defensively. He made a big shot, got fouled on that. They didn't call it. But I thought defensively on Booker, he did a terrific job. Fought him the whole night. I thought his size. And then I thought everybody Jericho and Miles rebounding, and they're big at the basket. I thought really helped us.
After the Cavs game, we talked a little bit about the reps in the clutch for Ryan and Kevin.
Yeah.
Just what did you like from him in the clutch?
Yeah, we ran that little spread pick and roll with Ooze and Rhino, and Ooze really set it up because he flipped it, and they were all on the wrong side, and that gave Ryan a little three-point play. I just thought we executed. Came out of the timeout and got GT to three. For this young group, getting plays down the stretch and executing is huge for us.
I think Jericho ties a career high in offensive rebounds with 8.
Yeah.
Just his relentlessness there in the middle of the game.
He's a grown man. That's how he plays. He gets beautiful rebounds, He gets rebounds in traffic. Some of his rebounds, they really are beautiful to watch. And it was great tonight. We needed everyone.
Gary
And the Bucks are heading to LA. They're taking on the Los Angeles Clippers for the first time this season. We're LA bound after a huge win in Phoenix. We'll talk more about it on the other side. Welcome back to Bucks Post Game Live. Coming up next, the Bucks are heading to LA, taking on the Clippers for the first time this season. And the Clippers, they beat the Mavericks. Yeah, Dallas, they beat them tonight in OT. This guy right there, second leading scorer. But right now this season, as we can see, averaging some good numbers. Is this going to be a problem? He's always a problem, Marcus. But after tonight, what kind of problem do you think he'll be?
Well, he's back into all NBA kind of first team form right now. He's played 54 games, needs to play at least 11 more to qualify, as we talked about in pregame. But he's a handful. He's got the great mid-range shot. He can step out to the three-point line. Just a really smart, intense basketball player. He's been a finals MVP. He's got that kind of experience. So it's going to be a handful. But as you were talking with me off air, Darius Garland had 41 against the Mavs. So they've got a really potent 1-2 punch in Los Angeles, so it should be a lot of fun.
Well, it's a good thing the Bucks have a 1-2-3 punch. The sun has set here in Phoenix. Onward to LA we go. Thank you all so much for tuning in to Bucks Post Game Live, presented by our friends over at Freighter in the Medical College of Wisconsin. Thank you so much as well to Marcus Johnson. And everybody, I hope you have a great night and even better tomorrow. We'll see you soon, Bucks fans.